Hello and welcome back to another Hogwarts Legacy video. Today we're going to be going over some outfits, and I'm going to be showing you what I'm calling the 5 classy old outfits. So these ones are the ones that don't look very contemporary. They look like they fit in the, well, to be honest, late 1700s, early 1800s, but even though this game takes place in the late 1800s, and they're somewhat being passed off as contemporary, I can sort of give it a pass, considering it's the wizarding world, and, you know, in the Harry Potter movies, which take place in the 90s, the wizards all wear clothing that looks super, super old. So, whatever the case may be, I still consider these ones to look a little bit older, but I really like the way they look, so I've put together 5. And of course, like all clothing type things in this game, remember, you don't actually have to collect the items, you just have to have collected them, because once you do, you have access to the visual mods. So, before we dive into the video, a quick word from this video's sponsor, the Holwick Wand Company. Today's video is brought to you by the Holwick Wand Company, the link for which you will find in this video's description. If you are a Harry Potter fan and you've always wanted to have your very own wand, not a replica of a character's wand from the movies, not some cheap plastic crap from a sweatshop in China, but a genuine handmade solid wooden wand, then the Holwick Wand Company is the answer to your dreams. Every single wand is 100% custom and handmade, so no two will ever be the same. Each wand is hand carved from only the highest quality wood and guaranteed to be from the exact species as advertised. Other custom wand companies crank out the same identical designs or buy birch doubles in bulk before turning them on a lathe, but not the Holwick Wand Company. From the selection process by their master forester to the crafting process of their master wand maker, every step is completed with diligent and loving care and attention to detail. So if you're in the market for a new wand, check them out today. Again, that link is in the description. And now let's get to the video. So this first one we've got is the one I'm calling the Elegant Thief, and it's probably my all-around favorite outfit that I've ever come up with in the game. Or that I've ever slapped together, I should say, because, you know, maybe the game designers intended them to go together. But it's very simple. You only have a couple items that you actually have to show up. So just a little tutorial, I guess, quick for doing this. When you hover over any item you're wearing, you can see that down at the bottom of the little information window that pops up, you have the change appearance button, and you can select that, and then you can select from any visual mod that you've found throughout the game. So that's how you do it. And if you don't want one to show up, you can just click the first one, which will make that item invisible. So there are only 3 items that you actually need the visual mod for this outfit, so it's relatively easy. The first one is the handwear, and for that we're using the Summoner's Court Champion gloves. You get these by winning in all of the Summoner's Court matches. That being said, like everything else, or like with all of these outfits, the gloves are the easiest to switch. Basically, you just want it to somewhat coordinate with the outfit. But that being said, I think these ones match really well with this outfit. Then for the eyewear, headwear, and neckwear, we're going to have those all set to invisible because we don't want them ruining the design of this. That being said, if you like wearing glasses with your character, obviously for face wear you can set some glasses on that, and maybe you want to have a high silk top hat to match with it, but I don't. I prefer to look this way. And so the next 2 items are just the cloaks and robes and the outfit. So for cloaks and robes, we have the Thief's Coat, which is the one we're wearing here. I quite like it. It's very unique and cool. And then for the outfit, we have the Debonair Socialite Ensemble. So both of these items are set to collections. You can see that up top we have that they're in the collection section and not the other section. So the Debonair Socialite Ensemble, the one for this outfit, you earn it by tracking down the albino Dearycall in Marunweem and delivering its plumage to Marianne Moffett. So that's how you get your hands on that item. And the Thief's Coat is one that you get from exploration, and I can't remember for sure what regard it is, but it could have been for discovering all of the different treasure vaults, or maybe just looting enough of them. I think that's where you get the Thief's Coat, but I can't be certain, and I can't find it anywhere in the challenges listed, so hopefully you found it. If not, I think that's where it comes from, is from the treasure vaults, but hard to say. But that is the 2 items that you can get, or 3 items you can get your hand on for this outfit. And like I said, one of my all-around favorite outfits in the game. So that's number 1, the Elegant Thief. Let's move on to number 2. Next up, we have this one, which I'm calling the Cobalt Gentleman. Obviously, you can probably figure out why, cobalt being from the main color, and gentleman just being from the general appearance of it. And now this one is made up of 1 more item just by default, but again, you can alter it as you wish. I just find that this combination is quite good. So the first item is going to be our handwear, and in that we are going to have the Ashwinder Skull Gloves, and you earn these by dispatching the dangerous thief Sylvanus Selwyn. I have no face wear on, but for headwear, we have the high top hat, and so this one is just a regular clothing item that you could find at any point in the game, possibly buying it from Gladrags or just picking it up out of a chest or off of a slain enemy. No real great way that I know of getting this one for sure, but it is a useful item once you do. Then for, like I said, for face wear and for neckwear, I have them set to invisible. For cloaks and and robes, we have the embellished cobalt overcoat, and now this is another regular piece of item that is somewhat random in where you can get it from loot. I don't know of any set locations where you can find this one, but it is just a dark blue with light blue accents overcoat that I think looks quite nice. And then for our outfit, we have the Cobalt Debonair Ensemble. So again, this one does not have a set location as far as I'm aware, or like a specific challenge associated with it. You just have to luck out and get your hands on it. But that being said, all put together, I think this outfit is pretty dang cool looking. It's early on, it's one of the ones that I latched onto quickly, because I had the items for this one before I had the items for the Elegant Thief. So I was rocking the Cobalt Gentleman outfit for quite some time in the game. But that being said, that's number 2. Let's move on to the third item. Alright, at number 3, we have what I'm calling the Embossed Academic. And now this one is somewhat of a maybe researcher type look, or maybe a professor of some sort, hard to say, but kind of looks like a big time nerd. But I also quite like this outfit, so this is another one that I wore for quite some time in my playthrough. It's made up of 4 visual items, so we've got the gloves, which I just have set to the regular black leather gloves, and now these ones are just a standard piece of clothing. You might have them right away at the beginning of the game, but otherwise you'll get them quickly. Then I do want some eyewear for this one, because like I said, we're kind of going for that nerdy academic type look, and so the gold-rimmed hexagonal spectacles are the ones that I choose for this outfit. For headwear, we're leaving it empty, same for neckwear, or not empty, but invisible. For cloaks and robes, we've got it set to one of my favorite, the embossed tailcoat. So again, this is a regular piece of clothing, not associated with any quests or challenges. You just gotta either buy it at Glad Rags if it shows up there, or get lucky enough to loot it somewhere. But I really like it. It's one of my favorite cloaks and robes in the entire game. I just really like this one. But yeah, that's the coat for this outfit. And then another regular piece of clothing here, we have the teal striped attire for our outfit. And I just think that the colors of this outfit all coordinate together rather well, and so does the style. I like the fact that it's got the high boots instead of the basically long socks and shoes with the breeches ending around the knee. In general, I like to avoid that just because stylistically I don't much care for that look. I prefer the tall boots. But yeah, I really like this outfit. I think it looks rather understated and works in a lot of situations, but it's really cool. So that's number 3, the Embossed Academic. Let's move on to number 4. Alright, for number 4, we've got another one that I'm a pretty big fan of, and you'll recognize one of the clothing items from here. But this one is called the Azure Noble, and so we're going for kind of like a rich nobleman vibe for this one. And so it's kind of close to a mix of the first two, but not quite, because it's different. So this one is only composed of 3 different visual items. The first we have are the gloves, and for those gloves, we're going to want to use the ornate two-toned gloves. So again, these are just a regular clothing item. They don't come from any quests or challenges. You just got to loot them somewhere or buy them. Then our facewear, headwear, and neckwear are all invisible. Our cloaks and robes, we've selected the Noble Azure overcoat. So it's pretty similar to the cobalt one that we used in number 2, but it's different. It's quite a bit lighter, and the accents, instead of being, a lighter blue, are that brass gold kind of look, which I think looks very, very cool. Gives it an elegant sort of look to it. And again, that's just a regular clothing item. You have to loot it or pick it up somewhere or buy it. We are once again going to have the Debonair Socialite Ensemble, so if you want to get your hands on this one, again, like I said, there's a side quest over in Maroonweem where you track down an albino deer call, and once you've returned it, that's how you get your hands on the Debonair Socialite Ensemble. But matching it all together, I really like the way this outfit looks. Like I said, it's kind of a step between the Cobalt Gentleman and the Elegant Thief, but looks really, really fancy. So that is number 4 for our 5 classy old outfits. Let's move on to the final one I've got today at number 5. Alright, and at number 5 we have Lilac and Periwinkle, which normally would not be colors that I'm all that interested in, just because the whole purple spectrum for me doesn't really do it. Not a big fan of these colors. But that being said, in this context, and with these items that kind of match together, I really actually like the way this outfit looks, and I found myself wearing it for a while. Even though the hat looks silly and has a feather sticking out of it, I just really find that the outfit looks good together. And so this one is made up of 4 visual items. So the first one is going to be the gloves, and the visual mod we want to use there is the black leather gloves. So again, just regular pair of gloves. I don't have any face wear, but again, if you like wearing glasses, obviously that doesn't change the appearance, and you could very easily wear glasses. For the headwear, we're going to be using the periwinkle top hat, which is just a regular item. So you'll either be able to buy it or loot it throughout the game at some point. No neckwear. And then for our cloaks and robes, got another one of my favorite items, the periwinkle tailcoat. And so this one is just a, I guess, two-tone purple and sort of, I don't know what you'd call that, maybe pink, but with the exposed lapels and everything. I just really like the way it looks. I do like the tailcoats though, so I'm a sucker for those. And again, this is a regular piece of clothing, so no collections or quests, you just gotta find it. And finally, for the outfit, we have the Lilac ensemble, which just says a legendary ensemble perfectly suited for a glamorous personality. So this one is in the collection section, so I'm pretty sure it's tied to something. I see it's under additional content, so I assume this is the one that you're able to get through Twitch drops. Now that I think of it, that was, they probably might still be going on, but I'm not sure. But at least for like the first couple weeks after the game came out, if you watched people on Twitch for like, I think it was 30-minute chunks, you kept getting drops, and it equaled out to be a full outfit at the end, and I think the Lilac ensemble was the last one you could get. So I believe that's where you get your hands on this one. So unfortunately, if you don't have it, you might not be able to get it anymore. And if that's the case, then you could probably swap it out for a number of different items as long as you're sort of sticking with the same sort of color palette. I know that I considered the gothic attire for this outfit, and I quite like it. I still think it looks good. I just didn't like the overall leg and foot look of it as much as I like the Lilac ensemble. So yeah, that is the last of the 5 classy old outfits that I've isolated as my favorites for this specific style of outfit in Hogwarts Legacy. So I hope you liked this video and, I don't know, found it useful or at least entertaining, but that's all for today, so we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.